Hi, my name is Jim Bellisaire, and I just wanted to take a few moments here and just kind of introduce you to how to use our products and our technology, whether it's on devices that have Wi-Fi capability or what goes on your body. So at this point, the key to maximize the benefits is to use everything you have access to. Let's make it a habit. First thing you want to do is make sure that you get a little glass bottle that perhaps is 6 ounces with a spray nozzle on the top. My wife found ours at the local organic store. Take advantage of it. From spraying the areas where you have pain as often as possible, making sure that you're putting the EMF qubits on all the devices that will emit EMFs. You want to take this information very serious because as you go through the information that we provide that talks about, for example, EMFs, you'll see that there's thousands of independent studies that have been done to validate there's a serious problem with electrical magnetic radiation, and it is causing all kinds of ailments for human beings. The younger generation were born with all the Bluetooth devices, Wi-Fi devices, and so on and so forth. They've been getting it since they were little, which is even worse in their case because, unfortunately, the younger you are, the harder it is for your bodies to actually fight off these electrical magnetic rays, let alone the older we get, the more challenges that we continue to get because the electrical magnetic frequencies. Now, the reason for this slide is because I wanted to validate everything I'm talking to you about. I went all over the internet doing research, from watching videos, reading information from credible organizations that talked about electrical magnetic fields. And it just made me even that much more concerned about my own personal environment. I read countless articles that told me different things that can come from the direct result of electrical magnetic radiation. This came right from the Global Healing Center. You can go check this out on your own, but it contributes to the development of insomnia. It is damaging to childhood development. It affects cell growth, derails brain function, reduces brain activity in females, neutralizes sperm, may impact fertility, provokes cardiac stress, linked to cancer, and of course, finding ways to protect yourself, which is part of the reason we're on this video right now. So the first device that is pretty common is, of course, a laptop or a computer. In this case, you can see that there's two EMF qubits, one on either side of the keyboard. That's because oftentimes you're going to rest your hand on the keyboard as you're typing away. And that's why we put one on both sides. This way, no matter what, you're covered. And this is a router. You know, routers put off EMFs as well. In fact, it's quite high. So I put one on my router. We should put one on the back of every cell phone in our house, right? So my stepdaughter has one, my wife has one on hers, and I have one on mine. Our smart TVs and also the recording devices, or the devices that the cable stations and satellite stations give you when you tie into them. So we've got one on our smart TV, and we have one on our device that changes the channels and records all the different movies that we want to record. Of course, you want to know how to use the quantum card, right? So the way I do it with the spray bottle, there's two ways that I do it. One is as the water's coming out of the tap, I let the water run off the card into the bottle. The other way is I'll fill the bottle up with the water, and I'll literally turn the bottle upside down with the card, sealing the top. The spray nozzle's not on it, of course, but the water's touching the card for several seconds, and then I'll turn it back over, and then I'll start to use it. And I know it works because I've sprayed my knee several times, and I've noticed that the pain will go away simply by spraying my knee. So I know it works. Even after all I did was put the water in it, turn the bottle upside down, let the water touch the bottle, and then turn it back over, put the spray nozzle back on the top of it. People ask all the time, well, where do you spray yourself? Well, they call these the chakra areas. And so this is great for strength. It's great for helping with pain. Also, definitely spray the areas where you might have pain. And it helps with EMF to fight off the electrical magnetic fields that are attacking you all day long. So if you actually have a bottle next to you all the time, you can constantly spray yourself. It's amazing how it helps instantaneously. This is showing you where someone's placing the qubits, whether it's the nitro qubit or it's the CBD oil qubit, on their arm. I would definitely, without fail, put it right on the area where I'm having the most pain, and it's helped tremendously. Now, the Band-Aid that you see on there is because they don't last very long. meaning they'll fall off because the oil's on our skin or hair, or we take a shower, they'll fall off. So if I put a Band-Aid on it, I can make it last up to 7 days, which maximizes the ability to benefit from each cubit that I'm going to put on my body, which obviously reduces the cost, because if they fall off in a day or two or three, then you're not really maximizing the cubit. So that's why I do what I do. And it makes sense. Now, the reason for the spray bottle showing you there is because I also will spray the area where I'm dealing with pain. If I get a headache, I literally will spray my forehead. And oftentimes, a few minutes later, I reflect and I think, oh my gosh, the headache's gone already. So I know it's worked for me. Now, I don't have chronic headaches, but I definitely get, these kind of minor headaches that are really annoying, and they do hurt. Like I said, I can spray my forehead and literally in a few minutes, I forget I even had a headache. Now, this is a picture of the nitro cubit, the EMF cubit, and of course the CBD oil cubit. So that's what they look like. Like I said, you want to make sure you have enough to go on everything that's putting out electrical magnetic radiation. In my opinion, that's what I would do. That's what I did. And the CBD oil ones, they are awesome. And same with the nitro. If you want to know more about each one of those cubits, then I'm going to recommend you do a little bit more research.